Have you ever considered why, as we age, it frequently feels easier to let things slide instead of confronting every challenge? Is it wisdom or a delicate method of protecting our peace and dignity? Consider the idea that choosing not to respond in certain situations, pretending to be oblivious, could be seen as the ultimate expression of strength and insight. In this video, we will explore 7 intriguing scenarios where appearing foolish is not a weakness, but instead a powerful display of understanding. These are not just simple suggestions. These are perspectives on life rooted in rich experience and a profound comprehension of emotions. By the conclusion of this video, you will acquire essential knowledge on managing family disputes with poise, safeguarding your tranquility from unwarranted criticism, and addressing contemporary issues such as technology and generational gaps, all while upholding your dignity and inner peace. Yet, there is additional depth to consider. Discover methods to safeguard your kindness from exploitation. Grasp the significance of stepping back in conflicts as a formidable strength, and explore how to turn underestimation into a concealed benefit. This video presents a rich array of real-life examples and practical insights, steering you through family choices, critiques, and heated political discussions, all designed to assist you in attaining a more fulfilling and serene existence. Stay with us until the end, for the final lesson will uncover how these quiet acts of wisdom offer their advantages far beyond your own experience. A profound legacy of elegance and resilience remains for those who stand in your company. Embrace each moment, for these deep insights can transform your perspective on relationships, confront obstacles, and enrich the experience of growing older. I suggest you consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell to ensure you stay updated with all the latest videos. Your support means a great deal to me. If this video struck a chord with you, please think about liking and sharing it to support my efforts in spreading these vital lessons. If this video speaks to you, please leave a comment with a 1. If you don't, kindly leave a comment with a 0, so I can understand how to enhance and create better videos for you. Let us begin our adventure. 1. When family members embark on their journeys without considering your perspective. As we grow older, it becomes an inescapable truth that our loved ones, often motivated by their good intentions, may begin to make decisions for us, excluding us from the conversation. They may think they are safeguarding our well-being, managing our finances, or organizing our living arrangements for what they perceive as our advantage. While their intentions might stem from love and concern, such actions can deeply wound, resulting in a persistent feeling of invisibility and a troubling loss of autonomy. For many, it appears as a quiet erasure of our voice, a muted yet unmistakable sign that our viewpoints have lost their importance. It is entirely natural to experience pain and even resentment during such times. In the end, who wouldn't wish to preserve their independence, their ability to decide what is best for their own life? The emotions we feel are authentic, and they carry meaning. One may experience a compelling desire to resist, to hold steadfast in belief, to demand recognition. As time has unfolded, I've unearthed a deep strength and grace in the act of pausing, taking a deep breath, and choosing a thoughtful response over a hasty reaction. Sometimes, pretending not to know or avoiding every conflict does not mean giving up your independence. The focus is on preserving your dignity while pursuing a more enlightened and compassionate journey forward. By pausing to contemplate, we allow ourselves to understand the deeper motivations that influence their actions. Are they motivated by authentic love, deep concern, or maybe even a sense of fear? Is it possible that they are wrestling with their own doubts about your health and the future that lies ahead? By avoiding immediate confrontation, you allow for reflection and foster an environment of trust and collaboration. Why didn't you reach out to me initially instead of responding with frustration? Consider easing the tone of the discussion. Your concern is clear, and I genuinely appreciate it. Let's come together and tackle this as a team. The selection of language shapes the environment, turning a possible disagreement into a joint effort to address the matter before us. In these moments, I contemplate the wisdom and strength that come with the passage of time. We have traversed a landscape filled with joy, sorrow, triumph, and challenges, experiences that may still be beyond the comprehension of our children and cherished ones. By embracing patience and responding with composure, we deliver a nuanced yet powerful message that our vast knowledge merits acknowledgement. Choosing to observe, listen, and respond with care does not mean giving up your influence or stepping away from the conversation. It truly embodies a profound exhibition of understated strength. It's about showing, through your actions and thoughtfully selected words, that you continue to be the strong, capable individual they have always admired and valued. This delicate balance of patience and confidence can protect your dignity while strengthening the relationships that matter most. In the end, life is ephemeral, and we must not permit misunderstandings to undermine the bonds we've cultivated throughout the years. 2. When an individual overlooks the depth of your true potential. As we journey through the unfolding narrative of our lives, particularly in the later chapters, it often seems that others perceive us not in our true essence, but rather through the narrow lens of our advancing years. This can reveal itself in nuanced and occasionally maddening manners. A young cashier, with a hint of nervousness, leads you through the touchscreen interface, treating you as though you're a novice with the technology. Meanwhile, a well-meaning neighbor steps in to help with a task you've mastered over the years. Their intentions clear but perhaps a touch misplaced. Even those closest to us, like family, may unintentionally overstep boundaries by offering assistance that isn't needed, assuming their participation is crucial simply because of your age. Such moments can deeply affect the heart, instilling a feeling of being lessened or unnoticed, even when kindness lies at the core of the intentions. In times like these, it is only natural to feel the impulse to push back and showcase their misunderstandings. A spark of defiance may arise within you, compelling you to demonstrate that you are still as competent, perceptive, and independent as you have ever been. Truly, who could possibly say no? Your journey embodies remarkable resilience and strength, and it can be disheartening when others fail to recognize that reality. Here is where the wisdom, refined through experience, truly reveals itself. The genuine power lies not in the ceaseless battle for self-approval, but in the calm confidence of acknowledging one's worth. When you truly grasp your identity, the impact of others' assumptions weakens significantly. When an individual overlooks your talents, it frequently reveals their limited viewpoint rather than your genuine capabilities. It uncovers their individual biases or restricted experiences, rather than the true reality. Instead of reacting with annoyance, try to embrace a different viewpoint. Envision a scenario in which a person elaborates extensively on a simple task, assuming that you may not fully understand it. What if, rather than correcting them or showing irritation, you just smiled and said, "Thank you for explaining that. Your dedication is genuinely valued." This straightforward reply transcends mere kindness. It serves as a powerful testament to your inner resilience. By opting for a non-defensive response, you fundamentally change the interaction. You remain calm, resolute, and unyielding. Moreover, permitting others to undervalue your abilities can occasionally result in the most delightful surprises. The person who thought you couldn't handle technology might be taken aback to see you seamlessly participating in a video chat with a grandchild or adeptly managing your finances online. The power of these moments of quiet competence far surpasses that of any argument or defensive response. They softly challenge stereotypes and remind everyone, including you, of the depth of your abilities. This is not about succumbing to the deceptive narratives that others may weave. It is about choosing your battles and demonstrating your strength in a manner that resonates with your own principles. If you're still following along with this video and value the insights being offered, I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a comment below to indicate that you're still on this journey with me. Let us reflect on the complex tapestry of your life. You've faced challenges, celebrated triumphs, and collected wisdom that no fleeting moment of uncertainty can overshadow. Your experiences shape your identity, serving as a vivid testament to your strength and potential. Addressing these circumstances with humility and grace sends a compelling message. Age is not a constraint, but instead a badge of honor, a reflection of a life richly experienced. Remember this above all else: there is nothing you need to demonstrate. Your being, your decisions, and your achievements tell a compelling story. Though others might underestimate your abilities, their misunderstandings do not define your genuine value. choosing peace over defensiveness, grace instead of frustration, and confidence in place of insecurity acts as a profound reminder to both yourself and others that your value is steadfast. Embrace the understanding that your journey is not about meeting the demands of others, but rather about staying true to your own aspirations. And in that understanding lies a profound liberation. 3. When family conflicts or strains arise. Family represents one of life's deepest treasures, a haven of love and togetherness. Though it offers us happiness, it can also become a profound source of emotional distress, especially when conflicts and tensions arise. In the twilight years, these moments of conflict can bear an even greater burden. It's likely that you've faced your fair share of family disagreements, some fleeting and others that remain etched in your memory for years to come. Siblings may find themselves revisiting old grievances, while the younger generation navigates the complexities of conflicting values and perspectives. Such disputes, be they minor disagreements or deep-seated grievances, can pull at your emotions and disturb the peace you cherish. As a senior member of your family, you hold a unique and often challenging role. People are drawn to you, seeking guidance, affirmation, or perhaps to bolster their stance in a discussion. It frequently takes on the form of a graceful ballet, where you endeavor to attend to the unique needs of each person while yearning to maintain the harmony of the whole. True wisdom resides not in engaging in every conflict, but in recognizing when your participation would be beneficial and when it is wiser to allow the storm to pass without interference. During times of increased tension, individuals often find themselves compelled to articulate their perspectives, convinced that sharing their thoughts might pave the way for a solution. Yet, experience shows that rushing into the conflict can often exacerbate the circumstances. Mastering the art of gentle detachment, all while maintaining a calm and slightly unaware facade, can lead to extraordinary outcomes. This is not something to be taken lightly. It revolves around choosing a path that fosters peace. An uncomplicated statement like, "It seems this is a topic you all feel strongly about. I'm confident that you will approach this collaboratively," acknowledging their emotions while gently steering them toward a resolution without displaying any bias. During such moments, your neutrality can act as a soothing balm. It stands as a reminder to your family of a fundamental truth that often diminishes in the heat of the moment. Maintaining family harmony is far more important than winning an argument. Over the years, you might have noticed how time has a way of softening even the fiercest conflicts. What seems overwhelming today might seem trivial tomorrow. By choosing not to explore the specifics, you protect your peace and gently steer your loved ones towards comprehension and unity. This approach reflects not a feeling of emotional distance, but instead a profound and sincere care. The impact of unresolved conflicts on family bonds is evident, highlighting the crucial roles of forgiveness and empathy. By adopting the role of the calm observer, you exemplify a standard of tranquility and grace. Your presence becomes a quiet but powerful force, guiding your family toward healing while granting them the freedom to find their own way. As you navigate these delicate moments, you also value your emotional well-being. It is enlightening to recognize that not every disagreement demands your participation, and that peace is often attained by the simple act of letting go. Family conflicts may arise, but they need not define your legacy within the family. May your legacy be shaped by love, togetherness, and a gentle resilience. Be the steadfast anchor that brings everyone together, even in the midst of stormy seas. When the storm subsides, as it surely will, what remains is the love and connection that make family truly priceless. And that, revered elder, is the invaluable gift that only someone with your profound experience and wisdom can bestow. 4. When confronted with technology that eludes your understanding. The technology of today feels like an entirely different universe, a whirlwind of rapid changes that seem just out of reach. In merely a handful of years, smartphones, applications, and digital services have revolutionized our lifestyles, work habits, and social interactions. Voice-activated gadgets, smart home systems, and artificial intelligence are becoming integral to our daily lives. For many older adults, this continuous evolution of technology can feel like an unfamiliar language. an unrelenting surge of innovations that can quickly leave them feeling confused and disconnected from the world around them. Nonetheless, I want to convey this clearly. It's entirely reasonable to feel this way. The evolution of technology is happening at an extraordinary speed, and regardless of how sharp your mind is, staying abreast of it all presents a formidable challenge. It requires keeping a steady pace in a world that is always changing, which can intimidate even the most skilled tech users. For those of us who grew up in an era of greater simplicity, a time when a phone was just a tool for connecting with another individual, without the convenience of apps or the internet, depending entirely on traditional conversation can certainly make us feel somewhat adrift. It's quite remarkable how many individuals continue to welcome the new, even when faced with daunting challenges. Reflect on it. We have experienced eras of remarkable transformation. We have faced conflicts, uprisings, and battles for justice. We have cultivated families, built careers, and maneuvered through the intricacies of life in ways that the younger generations may never fully grasp. When technology falters, it does not reflect any deficiency in our intelligence or capabilities. The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, a reality that is simply inescapable. Encountering the unknown often brings about feelings of embarrassment, leading us to believe that we are either too old or out of touch. However, that perspective is misguided. Welcoming the unfamiliar with a sense of humility, elegance, and a sprinkle of wit carries great strength. Seeking assistance is entirely reasonable, no matter if you've gone through the manual or watched a tutorial. Picture this. You request your grandchild to walk you through a new app. Even though you already have a fair understanding of it, "I'm struggling with this, could you please help me out?" fosters a chance for connection. It's not about feigning vulnerability. It entails crafting an environment where another can shine a light on their strengths, acknowledge their value, and share their insights in a way that enriches the bond between you. The act of seeking assistance holds a deep beauty, turning it into a gift that enhances not just your own existence but also the life of the person who offers their support. Many young individuals find a deep sense of satisfaction when they have the chance to teach or guide someone older. This presents an opportunity for individuals to embrace their power, share their knowledge, and forge connections across generations. Often, it is the small, seemingly insignificant moments that bloom into treasured memories. Moments of happiness, shared understanding, and mutual respect. These moments carry profound meaning, nurturing our sense of connection. Despite the differences in age, experience, and understanding, however, let's face the truth. Sometimes, you might encounter technology that seems utterly unfamiliar. And that's absolutely fine. Acknowledging feelings of being lost is entirely acceptable, and experiencing frustration is a natural part of the human experience. Yet, in those moments, strive to adopt a perspective of curiosity instead of succumbing to frustration. Welcome it with genuine warmth. Consider it from this perspective. Throughout my life, I have consistently welcomed new knowledge. So why not embark on yet another challenge? Embracing this perspective not only enhances the environment but also provides solace to yourself and others, reinforcing the idea that age is no barrier to personal growth. It's essential to fully embrace your authentic potential, free from any facade. It centers on showcasing your willingness to accept transformation and your courage to face the unknown with a sense of adventure. By releasing the pressure to master every new piece of technology that crosses your path, you liberate yourself from the burden of unattainable expectations. Reclaim your time, your energy, and your joy for the things that genuinely hold significance in life. Like the love you share with those dear to you. Remember that technology is simply a tool at our disposal. Your worth, intelligence, and value transcend this situation. It serves a purpose. The goal should never be to dominate every device or application. Rather, it should emphasize how you can leverage these tools to deepen your relationships, foster connections, and appreciate the beauty of life in all its forms. In moments like a video call with a cherished friend, a swift online search for knowledge, or simply exploring a website, embrace technology as your ally rather than allowing it to dictate your actions. Embrace the journey by allowing yourself to laugh, to learn, and to lean on those around you. In the end, it is not the devices that give life its meaning. It's the individuals we engage with, the bonds we cultivate, and the moments we share that truly matter. 5. When an individual questions your decisions or way of living, with the passage of time, existence gradually transforms into a rich tapestry, woven together with countless choices, some bold, some cautious, yet all profoundly intimate and undeniably yours. These choices influence every aspect of your existence: the way you allocate your hard-earned money, the nourishment you choose for your body, the garments you adorn yourself with, and the manner in which you choose to occupy your time. They echo your spirit, embody your principles, and map the journey you've navigated through this complex experience called life. Nonetheless, despite the deeply personal nature of these decisions, there will always be those who feel compelled to share their unrequested opinions on the subject. Evaluations of your financial choices, dietary preferences, way of living, or aspirations can frequently come across as intrusive and stifling. Even when framed as care or goodwill, a certain sting lingers after these criticisms, a constant ache suggesting, even if subtly, that your judgment might be flawed or misguided. The influence of their words is undeniable, especially when they come from individuals you respect or cherish. Nevertheless, the truth you have come to understand over many years of life, through the peaks and valleys, the triumphs and heartaches, is irrefutable. Your choices are yours and yours alone, and they carry weight. This moment is the culmination of your experiences, the happiness you've experienced, the pain you've endured, the wisdom you've gained, your evolution, and your deep desire to live a life that genuinely resonates with your essence. Your journey through life is uniquely yours. Unlike anyone else's, your experiences belong solely to you. No one possesses the authority to evaluate your decisions, regardless of how sincere their counsel might appear. Considering this criticism, you may find yourself reflecting on the importance of standing by your decisions. At times, reality can be quite deceptive. Engaging in arguments and defending every action can be far more exhausting than the freedom that comes from letting go of those burdens and embracing your true self. A profound comprehension lies within this idea, liberating the need to defend oneself, to explain every decision to those who simply cannot understand it. At times, the most effective reply isn't a debate, but rather a soft smile accompanied by a calm, "I hadn't considered that," even when you are fully aware that you've examined every perspective. This is not about adhering to someone else's view of reality. It's vital to nurture your inner peace and protect it from unnecessary conflict. You take control of your narrative, gently but firmly affirming that you owe no one the justification to live the life you've carefully built. At this stage of your journey, you have the opportunity to fully embrace your authentic self without any reservations. Your experiences have bestowed upon you the insight that your joy, tranquility, and sense of direction are deeply connected to the decisions you embrace. Let others hold on to their viewpoints. You need not carry them any longer. Their perspectives are shaped by their unique experiences, and they may never completely understand the reasons driving your choices. Nonetheless, that is completely acceptable. Your path is uniquely yours, and there is no requirement to justify it to others. Often, criticism arises from a limited understanding or a lack of a wider viewpoint. A friend might question your decision to pour your savings into a dream vacation, contemplating why you didn't set aside that money for future savings instead. What often goes unnoticed is that travel nourishes the spirit with joy and provides experiences that transcend monetary value. Rather than engaging in a defense that may escalate tension, consider simply nodding, flowing with the conversation, and guiding it toward a more neutral subject. Your decisions are self-evident. There's no necessity to explain that they are deliberate or that you've thoughtfully weighed their consequences. One simply immerses oneself in them completely. Each decision, each moment, reflects your understanding, your values, and who you are. If you're still engaged with this video and appreciate these lessons, I'd love for you to leave a comment below to show me you're still with me on this journey. At this stage of your journey, you have welcomed the beautiful freedom to prioritize your happiness, your peace, and your sense of purpose above all else. Whether you embark on a new hobby that fuels your enthusiasm, find solace when the noise of the world becomes overwhelming, or invest your time and resources in experiences and items that bring you happiness, these are your decisions, They capture your spirit, and they are more than adequate. One should not look for approval based on the expectations of others. In the face of criticism, cling to the deepest truth within you. Your experiences have bestowed upon you a deep comprehension of what genuinely matters. The transient views of those around you, regardless of their good intentions or genuine concern, pale in comparison to the profound insights you've accumulated throughout your life. What remains is the life you have shaped for yourself, one built with intention, authenticity, and courage. When you allow criticism to slide away, you take back the most valuable treasures: joy, independence, and the serene power to embrace life completely, just as you are. It's not about showcasing the shortcomings of others. Each day is an opportunity to show yourself that you are living a life true to who you are, charting your path by your own standards. And that, my dear, is a truth that no amount of criticism could ever diminish. 6. In the chaotic landscape of our current reality, conversations about politics, religion, or deeply rooted convictions often have the capacity to spiral into heated disputes, resulting in lasting wounds. Themes such as these, intricately tied to personal passion, belief, and identity, possess the ability to forge divides even within the closest of families and friendships. Surely, you've seen it unfold, perhaps more times than you can count, conversations that begin with noble intentions but swiftly spiral into heated arguments, where the urgency to prove oneself right overshadows the essence of what truly matters. Throughout your life, you have witnessed how the certainties of one generation often give way to the uncertainties of the next. From the civil rights movements to modern political shifts, society is constantly evolving. As situations change, it is still difficult to see cherished people caught up in these disputes, especially when the conversations resonate on such a deep and emotional level. After traversing through decades of change, you've acquired a deep understanding of the persistent themes that emerge in these discussions. The fervor, the exasperation, the intense discourse, it weaves through the very fabric of the scene. However, you've also understood that not every debate merits your involvement. It's a natural inclination to share your thoughts, to articulate your perspective, and to communicate the wisdom you've acquired along your path of understanding. You have encountered all that life presents: the triumphs, the obstacles, the successes, and the setbacks. Your beliefs are deeply influenced by your experiences, and you are driven to share them with others to express your understanding. Yet, the reality is far more complex. Many of these discussions lack the intention of fostering mutual understanding or pursuing a deeper connection. Often, they center on claiming authority over the truth and showcasing who possesses the rightful stance. Regardless of the consequences, observing these disputes can evoke a deep sense of frustration, even sorrow, especially when they concern those you cherish. Throughout the years, you have unearthed a fundamental truth. Sometimes, silence speaks volumes, offering the deepest response you can give. Instead of jumping into the fray, fighting tooth and nail to prove your point, you can take a step back and simply acknowledge the intensity of the moment. Imagine a scene at the dinner table, where the younger generations passionately dive into conversations about current political matters and social debates. One might find themselves caught in the tempest, striving to ensure their voice resonates through the tumult. But there's wisdom in choosing a different path, one of quiet strength, by providing a composed and thoughtful reply such as, "You all have so much enthusiasm for this. I truly admire that," and subtly steering the discussion towards a common memory or a more uplifting subject. You are not compromising your principles. You honor the atmosphere around you while maintaining your tranquility. This choice, small as it may seem, is a powerful one. Stepping back demonstrates that valuing relationships surpasses the urge to prevail in any debate. Your presence is a soft reminder that love, respect, and understanding are the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Frequently, the deepest method to motivate others is found not in passionate addresses or sharp criticisms, but in the example you represent and the life you decide to pursue. It captures a tranquil comprehension, one that echoes more deeply than any verbal expression. In those moments, you show others that being correct isn't always the goal. Maintaining harmony, extending kindness, and honoring differences hold far greater significance. Of course, This doesn't mean you have to remain silent forever. At times, your voice will be crucial, providing clarity, compassion, or insight to the conversation at hand. The genuine talent lies in recognizing when to express your ideas and when to hold your tongue. Offering your assistance through actions rather than words. Exercising restraint enables your words to hold greater significance when you decide to express them. You're saving your energy for the conversations that truly matter, the ones where your viewpoint will not only be recognized but profoundly understood. At this stage of your journey, you have the opportunity to embrace peace rather than chaos. You've journeyed through the peaks and valleys, recognizing that the most valuable bonds in life are fragile. At times, the truest expression of love reveals itself in the ability to step back from a disagreement, to embrace silence, and to respect the integrity of the moment. In the end, arguments about politics or beliefs, no matter how heated or urgent, pale in comparison to the essential requirement for respect and understanding in our connections with one another. By choosing to withdraw from these conflicts, you send a significant message, not just to those around you but also to yourself, that selecting peace is a conscious decision. And it is a decision that is always valuable. It's not about changing someone's viewpoint or winning a debate. It's about keeping your heart open, even when others seem to close theirs off. Your capacity to welcome transparency and transcend the clamor and disorder reflects the profound insights you've gathered over time. In a world that often seems divided, your choice to welcome love over strife stands as a quiet but significant statement. In the end, you will find that true victories in life come not from arguments, but from the enduring bonds of love, trust, and respect that we cultivate with those who are important to us. 7. When someone attempts to take advantage of your kindness. As we journey through life, kindness and generosity stand out as two of our most cherished qualities. The qualities we cultivate over the years frequently attract the admiration of those around us, offering us a deep sense of satisfaction and meaning. Nevertheless, in our quest to acknowledge the goodness in those around us, we must confront the stark reality that the kindness we offer can leave us vulnerable. Some view our compassion not as a blessing, but as an opportunity to exploit. In the face of an overbearing salesperson, a seemingly well-meaning friend harboring hidden motives, or a distant relative seeking financial assistance, we frequently find ourselves navigating conflicts that challenge our values and instincts. We might discover ourselves entangled in a conflict between the urge to help and the necessity to protect our own welfare, pondering if our hesitance is unwarranted or if our instincts to withdraw are indeed valid. And that is entirely acceptable. This reflects a dimension of the complex emotional landscape we navigate as we grow older. In moments when we are faced with the urgency of making a swift choice, be it regarding an investment, a charitable contribution, or an emotional plea, we often find ourselves engulfed by feelings of overwhelm, vulnerability, and occasionally, a sense of guilt for even considering the option of withholding our support. The lessons learned over time teach us that a hasty reaction isn't always required. Especially when things appear to be out of place, it's completely acceptable to take a moment and voice your confusion by stating, "I'm not certain I grasp this. I will take a moment to reflect on it." This clear statement acts as a strong defense against manipulation. It offers us a chance to contemplate profoundly, to listen to that quiet voice within that encourages us to move forward with caution. Hesitation is not a mark of weakness. Indeed, it serves as a testament to resilience. This allows us the opportunity to assess the circumstances, consult with others if needed, or trust our intuition to lead the way. We need not yield to the pressure of hasty decisions. When someone truly cares for us, they will respect our need for time and reflection. It is important to recognize that pretending to be uncertain or slightly confused does not lessen our intellect. Indeed, it acts as a protective measure. Over the years, we have refined our skill in observing people, sensing when something seems amiss. In these moments, our intuition stands as our most precious resource. Even when a person appears friendly, charming, or persuasive, our life experiences have sharpened our skill to see through the masks they might try to wear. By taking a step back and embracing a more ambiguous perspective, we can regain authority over the situation and uncover the true motivations behind someone's request. This does not mean that we are shutting ourselves off from helping others. It indicates that we are intentionally opting for kindness, recognizing that not everyone who asks for help deserves it. As one journeys through life, the line between generosity and exploitation becomes clearer, emerging more vividly with the passage of time and the gathering of experiences. I believe that genuine generosity stems from a place of confidence and security. Rather than being driven by guilt or external influences, we can share with others from a sense of plenty, understanding that our generosity is recognized and cherished. Furthermore, we have the option to channel our generosity towards individuals who truly deserve it, as their gratitude embodies the authentic spirit of our efforts. As time goes on, our acts of kindness should transform into something deeper and more meaningful, motivated not just by the wish to help others, but by a genuine sense of purpose rather than mere obligation. When we channel our kindness towards those who truly value it, we enrich not only the recipient but also ourselves along the way. If you're still engaged with this video and appreciate the lessons, I'd love for you to comment 3 below to show me you're still with me. In these moments, it's vital to contemplate the many times our kindness has acted as a beacon for others. The light truly possesses immense worth, and it should shine brightly in places where it is valued, rather than ignored. When faced with someone trying to take advantage of you, remember that displaying doubt does not mean you are being dishonest or ungracious. Your ability to discern is sharpening, a talent you have developed through your experiences. It's not about shutting out your compassion. It requires steering it with clarity, intention, and consideration. By trusting your instincts and carefully assessing each situation, you ensure that your kindness becomes a wellspring of strength instead of a weakness. Your actions reflect the grace, dignity, and resilience that have always been at the core of who you are. Your kindness is a rare treasure, meant to be shared with those who genuinely merit it. Protect it, honor it, always take a moment to consider if your boundaries are being respected. The quiet strength of understanding woven into the fabric of our experiences. Old age does not signify a retreat from the world. This moment represents the ultimate synthesis of all we have learned, experienced, and endured. This is a domain where the tapestry of joy and grief, triumphs and setbacks weaves together, forming a breathtaking mosaic of wisdom, resilience, and insight. The tranquil moments when we choose to hold our thoughts close or pretend not to notice are often misunderstood. These do not signify weakness or foolishness. Rather, they embody profound reflections of understanding, recognizing that sometimes, peace is more valuable than being right, that the depth of relationships outweighs the temptation of winning an argument, and that the true treasures of life are found in our choices to preserve our serenity, our well-being, and our bonds with loved ones. Opting to yield or take a step back in specific moments demands a profound strength, a quality that I believe younger generations might not entirely understand or appreciate yet. This is not the strength of brute force or loud proclamations. It captures the quiet strength of acknowledging when to let go of conflicts that no longer serve us. Safeguarding your energy is a deep understanding, a means to preserve your essence for what truly matters in the intricate weave of existence. It centers on accepting the simplicity of love and comprehension instead of becoming caught up in the complexities of pride and ego. This is not about surrendering or accepting the injustices of life. It revolves around surpassing boundaries, welcoming the core of what imparts genuine meaning to existence, and recognizing that your worth and principles are not reliant on the fleeting opinions of others or the pressing need to be right at all times. A life filled with purpose and authenticity speaks more deeply than any argument or lofty statement could ever achieve. As you navigate the ever-changing landscape of relationships, societal expectations, and the inevitable challenges that come with aging, remember this: wisdom remains quiet, humble, and unassuming. It embodies a tranquil elegance, deeply rooted in love, reaching out not just to those around you but also to yourself. A deep beauty and strength lie in the choices we make, whether to take action or to refrain, to express our thoughts or to welcome silence. In this way, you forge a legacy that transcends accolades and grand victories, rooted instead in grace, compassion, and understanding. This legacy teaches us to live fully and face life's challenges with a heart full of patience and wisdom. It expresses the idea that we can make ourselves understood without shouting, and that not every conflict requires engagement to attain success. Sometimes, our deepest strength lies in our ability to be still, to wait patiently, to listen attentively, and to love wholeheartedly, in moments when life calls for restraint, encouraging you to practice patience, to hold back, or even to gently pretend for the sake of harmony. Keep this in mind. Your essence embodies the very heart of wisdom. Your actions show that true strength isn't about how loudly you speak, but rather the calm assurance that comes from a life filled with wisdom and experience. I truly believe that, in the end, this could be the most profound lesson we can ever understand. It transcends the pursuit of external validation or competition. It lies in the steadfastness during serene moments, allowing your inner tranquility to convey profound messages, and nurturing a heritage of love, resilience, and empathy that will echo through the ages. In contemplating the profound resilience that accompanies wisdom and the passage of time, I trust you have cultivated a richer insight into how our decisions, whether it be surrendering in times of conflict or cherishing the tranquility of simplicity, can influence our lives in ways beyond our wildest dreams. It's not just the victorious moments or the times we hold our ground that shape our identity. Instead, it's the grace, love, and understanding we cultivate within ourselves and share with others that hold true significance. What reflections have you gathered from today's experience? Take a moment to pause and consider the unique revelation that resonates most profoundly with your inner self. Could it be the power discovered in holding back? What is the importance of attaining inner peace? Perhaps it is the grace found in letting go of what needs to be let go. I would be thrilled to hear your insights. Please feel free to leave a comment below, sharing one practice you plan to integrate into your life. If this video resonated with you, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel for more valuable insights like this. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I look forward to your thoughts and insights.